Hey, JC here from JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. Toledo, Ohio, 436-17-419-531-6097. We're still processing this collection. And this is the Flash, Silver and Bronze Age issues. Got issue 147 here with the Reverse Flash and Mr. Element. This is the second appearance of the Reverse Flash. Got the great Carmen Infantino cover. This is a great issue, important issue. This second issue. Take a quick look through this. He's controlling Mr. Element from the future, making him create horrendous crimes. You've got great stuff like these Tricks cartoons that are in here, pushing the Tricks cereal. And of course, Silly Rabbit, Tricks are for kids. And Flash has lots of Flash facts or scientific facts in here. You got this great subscription, and here you've got this right here. Again, I talked about, if anybody has ever gone to these parks, let me know in the comments. This had all kinds of different parks that were part of it. Massachusetts had all kinds of parks, so did Pennsylvania. But we're going to try to burn through these quickly, as it were. You've got the Roman soldiers that you could have bought. Talk about the star names. You got Silly Putty ad. Different flashgrams. There's some different individuals in these issues, like Mike W. Barr, who's in here quite often. There's a Rocky and Bullwinkle Cheerios ad that they pushed Cheerios back in the day. Moose and Squirrel. And there you got Lucky the Leprechaun. Once again, I'm pushing Charmin toilet paper also there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here has the Mirror Master. Now this issue here, entirely different story based on last issue's sensational cover. So you get the same issue twice. This unfortunately has been restapled. You do have this great Batman, Superboy, Superman, and Wonder Woman Aurora model kit ad on the back, and then on the inside front cover, Superman on television, all the different stations that carried Superman back in 1966. Unfortunately, Toledo, Ohio is not on here. I see Detroit, Michigan's on here. I see Grand Rapids, Michigan's on here. Dayton and Cincinnati, but no Toledo, Ohio. Columbus is on here as well. Comic Bag first. You've got this here. The Flash's costume is talking to him. His uniform is talking to him. He's supposed to get married to Iris. Of course, we know that's going to go poorly. This is why we check these books. This here, somebody clipped whatever that ad or that coupon was. But here we've got a Superboy. Got a great Superboy ad there. And of course, Barry gets there 5 hours late. Iris is mad. Her father is mad as well. Got a great in-house ad for the Inferior 5 with the blimp. He flies if the wind is with him, so I guess he must have fart power. But this is funny here. We did our best to stop it. We sent the script to a competitor, but they sent it back. We exiled the artist to Siberia, but he works better in cold weather. We put a padlock on the studio, but they're having fun with the ads. And there, his uniform is shaking his hand. Again, we have a Rocky and Bullwinkle Cheerios ad once more. And see if we can find some of these names that are on here. This one did not have any. You got a Mirror Master ad or story, which he was on the front cover. Mirror Master, one of his greatest foes. Here we got another great house ads. If you go to the shop's Facebook page, you'll see some of the albums I have in here where I've taken more detailed pictures, so you can get to see these house ads and some of these pages and some of these other ads a little bit better, and you can take your time and really look at them. You got science, you got G.I. Joe ad, and this right here tells you who discovered Uranus. Sir William Herschel in 1781. Actually, Uranus may have been spotted many times prior to 1781. I bet Uranus has been spotted many, many times. Anytime, people are spotting Uranus, even now, as we speak. We thought it was a fixed star rather than a planet, but Uranus is always there. you're always going to find Uranus. Here's the wedding of Flash and to Iris, and Flash is running and marrying the wrong man. What happens here? Great Carmen Infantino and Joe Giglia artwork. John Broome did the wrote it, and here we see Professor Zoom is back once again because he wants to get Iris instead. Get this great splash page here. Wally West's parents. You got Daphne, that was Wally's childhood girlfriend, Wally West. Or not Wally, but Daphne was Barry's girlfriend. You got Iris. You got Barry's parents. Another great house ad right there. You got the creepy crawlers. Lost, a free education. These public service ads were pretty cool back in the day. And there you got another Plastic Man ad. He's not as strong as Superman, not as brainy as Batman, not as fast as the Flash, not as small as the Atom, or as wet as Aquaman. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Aquaman's wet? Okay. Seems like everybody has to rip on Aquaman. By the way, did you see the trailer for the new Aquaman movie? Black Manta looks like Black Manta. Can you believe that? Here we got Jerry Lewis meeting Batman and Robin with the Joker in there. Again, we're looking at not seeing any famous names there. Flash is taking the bridegroom away. He has to defeat the Reverse Flash, and he comes back and marries Iris and smooches her, and they go off on a great honeymoon, and it's over in the Flash. You got this great ad here with Batman and Robin, and again, just very cool stuff there. That's Flash, busy corner in Central City. The Flash lays dead, unburied, unmourned. Why? We'll find out why. Got Dr. Light shows up, and this is another reason why we check these. Somebody clipped the eye out of that ad right there. Again, you got that amusement park from New Jersey. Take a look and see what kind of other. There we got a Brave and Bold ad. Flash Grams. Again, Kerry Bates from Dayton, Ohio. He went on to write several DC comics, including, I believe, including Flash and Justice League of America. Here you've got a giant Superman ad. And again, we look in here, we don't see any. Well, there's Mark. Mark has worked with Sergio Aragonis, and he's been in the industry for a very long time. A lot of work that was done with Eclipse Comics. Going to move on to issue 184. I've seen house ads for these things. And it's got Ross Andrew doing the cover and doing the artwork on the inside. The great Ross Andrew and Mike Esposito. Frank Robbins did the story on these here. They weren't on the book for very long, but their run was pretty memorable. And again, we don't really see any sort of interesting individuals. It does have a fact file. Talks about the Tarantula, character from DC in Star Spangled Comics, 1941. You got a Captain Action house ad with Gil Kane's artwork. Ironically enough, there's a Tarantula model kit, and has nothing to do with the Tarantula character. Like I said, house ad for Swing a Scooter and Leave It to Binky. Those are their hipster books back then. Trying to get that audience, trying to compete with Archie Comics. Okay, we've got this giant Flash. Reprints 4 stories. Unfortunately, this issue is not in the best of shape. Tells you where they came from. You think that they would put them in order, but that's 116, 109, 128, and 141. We've got the top. Got Abracadabra. I believe the Mirror Master. Mirror Master's in here also. The Return of the Mirror Master. And here we've got another Ross Andrew cover. Everything is green. They used a lot of green in this issue, so they probably used the printer had to go out and buy extra green. You got this great glow-in-the-dark Aurora Monsters model kit on the back. You got the Showcase with Nightmaster. It's a Joe Kubert cover, but Bernie Wrightson did the art on the inside. Here we got the flashbacks. Here we have another writer, the Martin Pasco. He's in these quite often. There's the 30th anniversary of Detective Comics with Batman. And also they do have a special write-up on the inside here. Again, you can see the green all over the place. A great double splash there. We had this Adventure Comics that we reviewed. That's in the collection that I picked up. There it is, Detective Comics, number 27, Fact File number 7. Talks all about Detective. You got the Superboy house ad. Here we got Joe Kubert cover. I think that's Joe's only cover on Flash with Kid Flash. More good Ross Andrew artwork. There's again another ad for the next issue of Showcase with Nightmaster. Kid Flash didn't look quite like a kid. Looked a little bit more older than what he should have been. Ross Andrew, whose aliens are always unique. You can certainly tell Ross Andrew alien by looking at it. Here we have Mark once again. There's another letter. Here we got Giant Superman that shows the reprints they did with that one there. We got Brave and Bold Batman and Sergeant Rock. Here we've got, oh, it is another Joe Kubert cover, so I was wrong. This is not the Flash. This has got Barry Allen and Hal Jordan, and switching their identities. So you've got Green Lantern and Flash in here switching identities. You've got this Lois Lane giant where she's bald and she's got a super brain. She's a freak. The Widow in Black. You got Sugar and Spike. There you got Barry Allen, or you got Hal Jordan. There again, a letter from Mark. Like I said, he's in a lot of these. Strange Adventures with Adam Strange. It was a Kubert cover. Looks like the actor that played King Tut in the Batman series. I'm sure some of these villains were based on trying to capitalize on that. Here we got more model kits from Aurora. You got the spaceship from Land of the Giants. You got the moon bus from the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, and you got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's car. You got a Neil Adams cover on here. The Bride Cast Two Shadows. This is the last issue with Ross and Mike. They moved on to Brave and the Bold after this. Take a look here. See what else we have. Flashgrams. There it talks about them leaving and talking about Gil Kane coming on. This right here, these demons, these look very much like the Jackal who Ross Andrew went to draw in The Amazing Spider-Man, who first appeared in 129 of The Amazing Spider-Man with the Punisher. So you have to wonder if this was very the first appearance of the Jackal, quote unquote, first appearance of the Jackal. And then another great house ads. And again, you can see these pictures of more detail of these pages on the shop's Facebook page. That would be JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. There's two different Facebook pages. One I got locked out of. The other one, if you go to the shop's website, www.jcscomicsandmore.com, you'll see in the post, you'll see links to the shop's Facebook page. So you can go there and you can check out the albums, and you can like the page. We'll have those up momentarily. Valley of Gwangi. Here you've got Glow in the Dark. You got Godzilla, the Creature, Kong, the Prisoner, the Witch, the Hunchback, the Mummy. Great model kits. And here, who do we have in here? Again, we have Martin. Martin has a lot. Is always getting letters printed in here. Again, you got Flash Facts. You got the great Gil Kane doing the art here. Gil worked on so many books for Marvel and DC. Of course, he did the Atom, did Green Lantern for DC. Went over and did the Amazing Spider-Man for Marvel, and so many other books. He's a great individual. Again, another letter from Martin. Here we have more house ads. Got a Golden Age Flash, new story. Murphy Anderson doing the artwork. Now, by this issue, Gil had left, and you have Irv Novak and Murphy Anderson doing the art on that one. Skittlepool on the back there with Don Adams, who Agent 86. I think it's 86, right? Because it was 99. 99 was his wife Barbara. I think Barbara, wasn't it? It's been a while since I've seen Get Smart. This issue here, I think, trying to capitalize on the whole Helter Skelter and Charles Manson tragedy. Got a Kid Flash backup story. Dick Dillon and Murphy Anderson. Issue 204. Iris can't keep her mouth shut, telling everybody who the Barry and who the Justice Leaguers are. Just can't keep quiet. Here we talk about circulation, how many copies were printed. Again, I've got pictures of that on the shop's Facebook page, and they're okay. Sorry about that. This camera decides to, every once in a while, it has to zoom in on its own, so I think it's haunted. Another ad by, or another letter by Bob. Another Barry or Wally West Kid Flash backup story. Here's the Justice League getting after Flash, telling him, keep your wife in line, buddy. You can't be spilling our secrets. Here we got 206. This I think this is a Neil Adams cover, and it's got a backup for the Elongated Man. You got some Woodstock jewelry that you can buy. Again, great house ads. Mirror Master makes an appearance and fights the Elongated Man. Art by Dick Giordano. There it is. Giant Plays Zoo Animal Collection. I believe this is another Neil Adams cover. Again, Irv and Murphy Anderson. Mike Frederick started writing it this time. Another Kid Flash backup. It's Keith Griffin, not Keith Giffen. Maybe he changed his name. This David Hendricks, I've seen his name in there quite often. You look at these, you see the same guys that write in all the time. This also features Sargon the Sorcerer, makes an appearance. Got issue 208 here. It went to 25 cents, and you start having more backup features. Talks about them raising the price. Got a demand classic, The Magic of Kirby, because Kirby is here. I think in one of the other books that we did see the ad for Kirby is here. Again, Elongated Man, and he's taking on Alice in Wonderland characters. Abraham Lincoln has been assassinated. Impossible. This is the year 2971. But he was. John Wilkes Booth killed him right there. And he disintegrates them. They go to visit Iris's parents in the future, because that's where she originally was from. There you go, another Flash classic. This was Flash 111, February, March of 1960. DC sweeps the ACBA Awards. Lincoln looks really good in this. That Irv really did his homework to make Lincoln certainly look like he should. And then you got capitalized on the roller derby that women started doing around in the late or early 70s. Again, you got a Kid Flash backup story. And let's see, is any names in here? Steve Barry. I've seen this Tom Pryor guy many times. There we go. Mike W. Barr. There he has a letter in there. And you've got a Golden Age Flash, where he's taking on the rival Flash, aka, I guess you might say, predecessor to the Reverse Flash. And I think that's Carmen Infantino artwork on that. And you've got this here, Flash in Cartoon Land. It's going to feature the return of Abracadabra. I remember getting this comic as a kid. Really enjoyed the hell out of it. And there we have another backup Flash. Don't think there's anybody in here. The John Potter, I've seen his name in there before. And Flash somehow has to get out of having these iron rods thrown through him. And he, Abracadabra, likes applause, and Flash his ego, he feeds his ego. And there you got issue 213, Neil Adams cover, and a reprint of the classic Return of the JSA. This was from issue 137, where the JSA was brought back, and you've got the villainous Vandal Savage. This is the first time I had a chance to read this when I was a kid. Got Mr. Element is back. This is a brand new thriller. And then a Golden Age thriller, Anything Can Happen. And a new Kid Flash story as well. Talks about the price of the comics going down. He has to stop Mr. Element. And here, issue 219, Mirror Master and Top kind of have a bet to see who can get the Flash from the prison. And the loser has to pay the winner $1 million. And then you've got this great Green Lantern, Green Arrow backup. This is the end of the Green Lantern, Green Arrow backup. It just becomes Green Lantern. But you've got Neil Adams doing the art on this here. And Black Canary is involved in a horrendous accident. She needs a blood transfusion, and only Ollie can help out. And he's with a bunch of monks and wants to renounce violence because he had accidentally killed somebody with his arrows. Here we got Green Lantern making another appearance, teaming up with the Flash. Shadow, got a Shadow House ad there, Mike Kaluta. Sinestro's in here. The Weather Wizard's in here. You got a great story. At Flash 223, he has to try to beat the fastest car driver, boat, and in the sky plane pilot. Can he do it, or will he lose his life? And then you got a Green Lantern backup with art not by Neil Adams but Dick Giordano. Is that Roy Thomas? Probably not. It's R.L. Thomas, but probably not Roy Thomas. And you got Dr. Light makes another appearance. And you've got this great Aurora Model Kits ad. And then the Flash tries to stop an assassin. Can he stop the assassin? The fastest man alive haunted by the fastest man dead. Irv and Dick Giordano, Carrie Bates, who had a letter printed in one of the other issues, and now is working for DC. And there we got a Green Lantern backup with art by Dick Giordano. Denny O'Neil still writing it. But we're going to be trying to get some of these other books processed and get them on, again, the shop's Facebook page and on the shop's YouTube channel. Again, if you like these videos, subscribe, and when you subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. Thank you. I appreciate it.